Hey everybody, welcome to It's a Burpee Thing. Hey, it's a burpee thing. It's a burpee thing. Alright y'all, so today I am doing some more prep for my freezer. And Pioneer Woman had a chili recipe in her book it's a good recipe for freezing chili. So I'm going to use her recipe today instead of using one of mine, but you know me, I always put my little twist stuff. So let's see what happens. So you need 4 pounds of ground beef. I have that on the side here. And you need a can of tomato paste, 2 cans of, what the heck is this? Tomato sauce. Then you need 2 cans of pinto, the 15-ounce ones, and then you need 2 cans of kidney. I'm using the dark kidney, but you can use the regular one if you want to. You use 2 cans of that, ground cumin, oregano, and salt and pepper. And this masa flour, she mixes that and puts that into the chili. So let's see what happens. You know, I think I'll be able to store, I don't know, I'm not sure how many bags it'll make, but we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna take you over to the stove. Actually, I'm gonna open all these cans first, and then I'm gonna chop my garlic up, mince it up real good, and open these cans, and then start to brown my meat. So I'll be right back. Okay everybody, so I got the hamburger, I got everything measured out, got everything ready to go. Alright, so it says brown the hamburger and drain off any excess grease that's on it after you do it. But I got pretty lean meat, so I think it's only like 10% or 15% of fat. So I may not get a whole lot of fat in here. But remember, this is 4 pounds of hamburger. And I'm gonna brown it up in this pan. Alright. So I got the heat on medium high. So I'm gonna brown that up. I'm gonna brown it up, and the directions also say put the garlic in. So this is 6 cloves of minced garlic that I chopped up. So get all that goodness out of there. Alright, I just need to rinse my hands off. Alright, so it's starting to sizzle dizzle. So just brown the hamburger. Chop it up, you know, like you're doing chili. Chili, 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 chili. What is that? Oh. Piece of the wrapper was in there. Good thing I saw it, huh? Also, it would have been plastic in the daggone food. Be careful, y'all. Alright, so you just brown this up. Mixing the garlic. Ah, that garlic smells so good. So good. But like I was saying in one of my other videos, my daughter was like, Mom, since you can't do your mukbangs right now, just do cooking like when I cook for dinner for them. Because like some nights I don't even cook, they order out because I get done everything so late, and you know the grandkids need to eat at a certain time and everything. So you know it's hard when it's really busy when the beginning of the season hits and we're trying to get all the flyers out to everybody and you know make sure that our summer kicks off the way that we want it to kick off, and you know our spring, get their spring cleaning done and things like that. So you know. But I really miss doing my videos. I really miss. I was telling my daughter how much I missed it, and that's why she said something about me, you know, doing my cooking and stuff like that. So, who knows, maybe, after I'm finished doing this prep, if I get done soon enough, maybe I can do a mukbang or something that I made today. But I like chili with rice. I don't know about y'all. How y'all like y'all chili? Do you just like it in a bowl? Or, I know some people put it over noodles. I like mine over rice for some reason. I don't know why. I just do. I just do. So, in the meantime of trying to get things together for the summertime and for, you know, I have a lot of proposals I have to get out because you know how we do American campuses every year with their dorm rooms. So, you know, I have a lot of stuff that I have to do. So, alright, so just keep browning it up and everything. So, you know, I know a few videos of mine, I've been talking about looking for a house. I'm still looking. I'm trying to find something. You know, it's like, I want to find something where it has everything that we both want. You know, he wants the big garage and he wants the man cave and everything. You know, my big wants is, you know, growing up, I grew up with a swimming pool in the backyard, and that was something that I said that I always wanted to have, a swimming pool with, you know, a place to entertain, because I love doing barbecues and things like that. And a lot of people are saying, you know, some people that I know say, why are you trying to get a bigger house and the kids are getting ready to be leaving and stuff? But I'm like this, you know, when they come and visit, they'll have somewhere to sleep. They're not laying on my couches and stuff. You know what I mean? Laying around, and you know, the grandkids will probably, the grandkids will probably come over and, you know, spend the summer or come over on the weekends if they don't live too far from us, you know, and come stay with us on the weekends. So, you know, I really want to have that. So, I've been looking, still looking. I ran across this one house that I was like truly in love with, but I didn't act in time and it was already sold. So I'm still looking, but you know, I probably won't move until like September or October. Not even September, because we'll be during the term then. Probably, hopefully by November. But if we don't get something before like the winter time hits, then we'll probably start looking, trying to get things together for the spring, like when the weather dies down and there's no snow. But I want to maybe be able to put at least 10% down on the house, and I want to be able to put like a whole year of the mortgage in the bank to the, you know, to the side, so that way, you know, God forbid, you know, if anything happens, we'll always have the mortgage, and my husband can easily make a couple of hours real quick for the other bills and stuff like that. But you know, you never know what happens. I'm making a mess, y'all. Getting it all over my stove. I hate when my stove is dirty. Alright, so it looks like it's browning out, and you see, it's like barely any grease in there. So I'm not even going to drain that, because it's like hardly nothing in there. But the hamburger is browning up beautifully. Yeah. Okay, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good to me. Okay, so now the directions on the recipe says drain the oil off, but it's really, I mean, literally, it's not even any oil in here really, because I got really lean hamburger, but it's like no oil in here. I'm not even going to drain it. But if you get something that has like a lot of oil and a lot of fat, a high fat content, then yeah, you drain it. That's what the directions say. Do drain it. Don't skip that step like I'm doing. Okay, so it says to put all the seasonings in. So I got salt, pepper, oregano, cayenne pepper, and cumin and chili powder. So you know what, here we go. I didn't get the cayenne pepper. Alright, so I'll write the measurements and all that different stuff in the bottom. So if you wanted to try this and like stock your freezer up, I mean, it saves you time. It saves you a lot of time. Excuse me, I'm trying to look at my cookbook real quick so I know what the heck I'm doing. So it says a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So this is a half. I can't do it too hot, so I'll probably do not even a half a teaspoon because my husband don't. Oh, hold on a minute. You know what? As it was sitting here, it got so much oil in it. So you know what? I'm going to drain this. I'll be right back. Let me drain it real quick. Alright guys, so I did drain the hamburger because it got just the grease came from nowhere, y'all. So a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, what else, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of cumin. Ooh. That's why you measure it out ahead of time, but this should be cool. 2 teaspoons of heaping teaspoons, it says. So I hate these little containers. They're so hard to use. And I need cumin, and I'm putting everything back while I'm doing it, y'all. So bear with me. Huh? Say what? No. Alright, so 2 teaspoons of oregano. That was whole oregano, Mexican oregano. That's the only one I had, so that's why I did it in my hand like that. But measure it out so you have the right amount and everything. And then 2 teaspoons of salt and a half a teaspoon. I did the cayenne, I need the salt, cumin, and the chili powder. Let me get the salt because I forgot to get that. And I need 2 teaspoons of salt. So this is cultured salt, guys. Alright, and I need oh man, chili. A 4th cup of chili, y'all. That's a lot of chili. Golly. That's a lot of chili. That's a lot of chili, y'all. But I guess because it's so much. So, she said that you can do it for taste also. Alright, so let me mix this all together. You know, you gotta smell it. Make sure it does smell like it does smell like your chili, y'all. Alright, so I mix that in, and then it says to put in all of the tomatoes. So remember, it's 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. Okay, and 1 gotta get something out. 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. Okay, gotta try and get all that goodness out. Because you know, some recipes, they be like a tablespoon of tomato paste, and then you got tomato paste sitting in your refrigerator, and then when you go to use it, it got mold in it and everything. So I'm glad this says to use the whole thing. So, 1 4 teaspoons of cumin, 1 4 teaspoons of oregano, 1 4 teaspoons of chili powder, 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 1 it says to stir and mix well and simmer on low heat. So I already have it on low heat. So I'm gonna stir and mix this up real good. Real good. Hey, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Just make sure that I get everything mixed in real good. Wonder why I didn't ask for pepper. I guess because it got the cayenne pepper in it and stuff. I don't know. Well, this is my first time trying this recipe, so you guys, hopefully it turns out right. But I will definitely let you know. And then if you try this recipe, then you will know. But I feel like it needs a little more cumin. So, and a little bit more chili. So I'm gonna put a little, like a tablespoon or so of chili. It says the chili to taste. So I don't feel bad adding more. And it also says cumin to taste too. But I'm going to add a little bit more cumin in it because I really don't taste it at all. You know. Alright. So mix this up real good. It smells amazing. Really smells really good. I'm making a mess, spilling it everywhere on my stove. I should have used like a taller pan or something, but it smells and tastes amazing, y'all. Okay, so after you stir it up real well, you turn it down, and now it simmers for an hour. Okay, so all those seasonings and everything can marinate real good. And I'm gonna add 1 cup of water so that way it does not burn. So let me get a cup of water. Alright, so it says add a cup of water so that it doesn't burn. So, add a cup of water. I got my flame on low. And it says cover and simmer for an hour. So, I'm going to cover and simmer for an hour. And I will be back. Okay, guys. I am back. Alright, so my chili's been cooking for an hour. Take my lid off. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so it says to add in the beans. So I'm going to add in the beans. And then I'm going to add in the masa flour. It says for you to mix it in half a cup of water. So let me get it. Wow. Okay, so now you put the matzo in, I guess it's called matzo, the corn flour. Well, I don't think it's considered corn flour when you use this. But if you don't have that, you can use corn flour. So it says to mix this in. I'll turn the flame up a little because I don't see no flame going here. No bubbling in anything. I like when my chili be bubbling. Alright. So I mix that in real good. And I'm going to let this simmer for another, you know what? I'm going to taste it real quick to see if it needs anything. Let me get a spoon. Let me taste it and see if it needs anything. Alright, so I think it needs a little more salt. I think it needs a little more salt and pepper and a little more chili powder. So, you know, do it for your taste. You know, like I said, when you're following someone's recipe, you gotta add your stuff to it, your twist to it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting some regular pepper in, and I'm gonna get some more chili powder and put it in, because I feel like it's needing that. I taste the cumin, I taste everything else, but like, you know, taste it and see if you like it. You know, you're serving it to your family, and you know what your family likes. So, you know, make the recipe your own. I can't say that enough, stress that enough. Make the recipe your own. It's all right to use other people's recipes as references to get you to where you need to be, but like, you know, some recipes call for this, some recipes call for that, and I just spilled stuff on the floor. But it looks really, really good, and it does look like it's good to be on, you know, chili hot dog or what have you. Alright, so I'm gonna let this simmer some more for a little while longer. I'm gonna let it simmer for like maybe 30 minutes because I just added those seasonings. And then, yeah, I'm gonna let it simmer for like 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna let it cool. And then, as soon as it cools, then I can put it in the bags and label and put it in my deep freezer. So I'll be back with that in 30 minutes. Okay, so it's been a half an hour. Can you guys see that? You guys see that? Alright, so it's been a half an hour. So it tastes good. It's great. So now I'm just going to let it cool. I'm going to let it cool completely, and then I'm going to fill the bags up, and I'll show you guys that process. Okay, y'all, so here's the finished product, and I'm going to write on here. I haven't written on it yet, but you see the bags? It's cooled down a lot now, and it's good enough to go in the freezer. So I'm going to write on here chili, and you know, and the date on here. You always put the date when you put stuff in the freezer so you know what's cracking. But I put it in large bags, and I got 3 bags. But if you put it in the smaller freezer bags, you'll probably get like maybe 8 or 9 bags out of it. But I did this for me because when it's getting done, it's going to feed the whole house. So, you know, rather have more than not enough. So that's it. That's my freezer chili to go to, and it's easy to just, you know, you can heat it up in the microwave, you can heat it in hot water like I probably would do. I'll probably put the bag in some boiling hot water and heat it up that way. You can do it with chili, add some rice, add some noodles, you know. You could do it as a chili hot dog, or, you know, nachos with some chili on it. You know, the possibilities are endless, guys, endless. You can even do it like a chili cheeseburger or something like that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell down there so you know when I'm coming on. And I will definitely catch y'all all on the fly. Peace.